So, I used to work at McDonald's before I joined the military, and I figured why not revisit this old location and read the 1-star reviews that were recent, because I myself was one of them. I was one of the Golden Arch Angels holding that motherfucker up. So, why don't we go ahead and take a look to see how far they've fallen without me. McTastrophe, if I do say so myself. So, holy shit. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. Did it come bitten out of? The fuck? Okay, so I think that's a furry. Let me look real quick. Could be. His name's Potter. Or Porter. Alright, jumping in with the first one. Y'all need to learn how to make a sandwich. Lettuce on the side with no sauce. I ordered a spicy crispy deluxe. If I wanted a plain sandwich, I would have ordered that. Very disappointed. I normally love McDonald's. Noise level loud, but you can still talk. So what they say was wrong with the spicy crispy deluxe. Lettuce on all the sides, and then something about fucking no sauce. Motherfucker, what is that on the top, bruh? Where'd the buns go? Come on, bruh. I know that motherfucker had sauce on it. You're just trying to be a fat ass and get some free ass food. And that's probably what happened, guys. 4 months ago, they walked in there bitching about how we didn't make the food right? I wasn't there 4 months ago. I was actually still here at Germany. But this is what they would usually do. They would walk in bitching about, hey, you know, this shit was horrible. It wasn't made how it was supposed to be, you know, this and that. I want a refund. I want free food. That's basically what they're saying. Motherfuckers had like 3 goddamn motherfucking chins. An ass hanging out the front of their shirt. Holy fucking shit. It was a goddamn catastrophe. Let me rephrase that. A McTastrophe. Let me see. McDonald's owner, please use this link to share details with our customer care team so we can help. Yeah, see, they're trying to direct bad reviews from the Google reviews, because Google is like the new Yelp reviewer type shit. And these motherfuckers do not hold back with what they say. They're acting like they've been doing this shit for a minute, which they probably have, but anyways, going on to the next review by Holden Kid. Last time I worked at McDonald's was like 2.5 years ago, so these are all pretty recent. This was 8 months ago. Sweet tea had the consistency of dirty pond water. Tasted like water with some sugar in it. Burger looks like it was run over with a fucking steamroller, and it was cold. Window service was lackluster to say the least. Asked for extra pickles on my burger and received 1 pickle on the entire burger. You would have better luck getting a drink and chips from a gas station than getting decent service and food here. Well, what the fuck do you expect, dude? At the end of the day, you're trying to order cheap ass food from a shithole, which is McDonald's. You know, I think the only good McDonald's out there, which there probably isn't any, would be the original McDonald's location. I mean, if you're bitching this much about how delicious your food is and how disgusting it looks whenever you open it up and whatnot, then go ahead and drive the 3,000 miles it takes to go out to the original McDonald's. I forgot where it's at, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, I mean, you can't really expect much from fucking McDonald's. You know, you got all these like low income motherfuckers working there and shit. Like, McDonald's doesn't pay a lot of money, so what do you get for what you pay for? You know, if you're paying like a shit ton of money and the employees are making a shit ton of money as well, you know, they're probably not going to do a horrible job on how they make your food. So anyways, let's go to the next one. Holy motherfucking Jesus Christ. What the hell is this? 1,163 probably fucking reviews. Yeah, I know it says like 61 reviews, but No, it's definitely got to be at least 1,000 reviews. Holy fucking shit. She's been all over the goddamn country. How about you put the fork down and go for a walk? Okay? Because I think that's your problem. Whoa. Not sure why I bothered with fast food anymore. Had to return my drink because a bug was in the ice. Fries were undercooked, and for 2 meals they provided us with a single napkin. Come on, folks, let's do better. Food was a 3, service was a 3, atmosphere was a 3. Wait time, no wait. Exactly. You know, they probably, from what I'm saying, is like, you got this shit during the summer, which it is closing on the summer, and this was 3 weeks ago, pretty new. You know, I put a filter on for 1-star reviews, and this 3-star comes up. It's probably because it's a shitty review. Yeah, I mean, Christina Godfrey, all I gotta say is put down the fork sometime, you know? Go outside, go for a walk. That's all I have to say. KF, probably Kentucky Fried Chicken, brie. As a former regular here, this McDonald's has become awful over the past year. Hash browns are never cooked properly, always underdone. The OJ always has the taste and watery consistency of frozen concentrate that isn't mixed properly. Are they even stirring it? If you order a steak bagel that puts so much salt on it that it is inedible. I've made several mobile orders in the curbside spots at lunchtime that just never arrived. Where did my orders go? Do the employees just never check the bags that are waiting to go out, or what? Where's the manager that's supposed to be keeping an eye on things and keeping employees on track? Filet-O-Fish comes on a dried out bun most times. I am totally done with this McDonald's. If you need something to get you in a foul mood, come to this place. What would resolve my issue is hearing that you've been removed as manager and staff is being retrained, not some web link I can't even click on. Motherfucker, you copy and paste that shit. Number 1. Number 2, you're probably like 80 years old or whatever, and you just need to fucking evaporate from existence, okay? You do not pay no 10 to 20 bucks for breakfast unless you're a goddamn beach whale, which this McDonald's is right next to the ocean, so I mean, sea creatures could float up that far, but then again, it's like 300 miles, which I bet has happened before in our location. It's just, you know, me personally, from what I've experienced, it's not like that. Another 1-star review, Lisa Haley. She looks pretty nice. She got them purple flowers up and whatnot, but let's go ahead and look at this. This was last week, and it's brand new. $20 to $30. Better have a fucking family, I swear to God. Or there's probably some fat ass that's just bitching. Let's see. I was at Foley McDonald's off of 59 this afternoon around 4 p.m. Okay? Thanks for the coordinates and the time. As we were trying to enjoy our food, one of the workers, she seemed like possibly a manager, but when I asked one of the workers, she was actually a training manager, was yelling at one of the employees so loud and so demeaning in front of customers. I wanted to stand up for the employee. She didn't like the way he cleaned the trash area. I just wanted her to know, if she sees this, that is absolutely not the way to treat another human being. My God. If you need to discipline someone, you do it behind the scenes and never in such a demeaning way. You need training on how to work with people. I take back everything I said about this woman. Okay? She has every right for that 1-star review. So, whenever I was working at McDonald's, we had so many fat asses Now, whenever I say fat ass, I'm not just talking about round ass motherfuckers. I'm talking about the fat that's in their brain that convinces them that they need to be an asshole at work. Yes, this happened all the time. It'll happen at pretty much any fast food place you work at. And if it doesn't happen at the fast food place that you work at, especially if you're a teenager looking for a first job, it will end up happening pretty soon. You can have a great atmosphere with amazing employees, amazing people, people you will never forget. And then you'll have one motherfucker get in there and just absolutely ruin shit. And then she'll end up inviting people, inviting her friends, inviting her fucking, her fucking felon boyfriends, her exes, all that bullshit. And it ends up becoming a shit show, and you're like one of the only good employees left there. It's happened to me so many different times. And yeah, but then again, with this review in particular, it's probably some guy that's high off his ass and he doesn't know what the fuck's going on, and she's tired of him and she's just trying to embarrass the shit out of him, so he leaves. That's probably the other one. But 1 to 100 odds, I'd say that she's just being a fat ass. So thank you for the review, lady. I myself, since McDonald's doesn't want to put up with this type of shit, I will take it in my own hands and I will make sure that fat ass is out. Alright, we got another one. Holy fucking shit. I thought I had a forehead, but this motherfucker has a big ass forehead. 9 months ago, by the way. 10 to 20 bucks. Okay, let's see. Hopefully your stomach isn't as big as your fucking forehead, because that would be absolutely fucking disappointing. Let's see. Meat not cooked all the way. Third time. Meats not cooked all the way. 3rd times this has happened to me. And when you try to call the store, the phone just rings and rings and rings. You would figure after spending $70 to feed my family, my food would be thoroughly cooked. Sorry, lady. That's just how the meat comes out. Also, work on your fucking spelling. If you're gonna try and out a place, you need to have proper spelling, or else you're gonna look like a complete fucking idiot. Okay? I don't even know how the fuck you're gonna like for that, but whatever. And plus, if you're gonna end up spending $70 fucking dollars at a fast food joint, how big is your family, dude? Like, I would look at the size of your family and the amount of money you're spending at a fast food place, because 70 bucks at McDonald's, come on. Like, actually, just fucking come on. Take that money and go somewhere else. You don't have to eat at McDonald's, especially if you're spending $70, unless you're buying like the whole fucking menu for your goddamn, Oompa Loompa children and your fucking, whale of a fucking husband and shit. Like, come on. What the fuck? Oh shit, we got a Griffin. Next review. Let's go. And her name's Sophie. The people working at this location need to learn how to listen. I ordered snack wraps, and when I got to the window, they were convinced that it was a crispy chicken sandwich, and didn't want to fix the issue. Now I'm stuck with a chicken sandwich that I didn't even want. Do better. That's what you fucking get. I'm sorry, but you probably bitched them out too, which is probably what absolutely fucking pissed them off, and that's most likely the reason why they gave you chicken sandwich, is because they looked at it, they're like, lady, you don't need 3 chicken wraps, you just need 1 chicken sandwich and get the fuck out of here. Hopefully it was a McChicken and not the McCrispy chicken. Anyways, going on to the next review. 1-star review 3 months ago. We have a photo. Absolutely the worst McDonald's I've ever visited. Food took 40 minutes and it was cold. Service is inexistent. Tables were disgusting and window seals covered with dead bugs. No management. I wish you would put the time, because in the summertime, oh no, this is during the winter. Okay, yeah. If it was busy, like hella packed, and you go in there expecting like 5-star service and shit, you're not gonna get that from a McDonald's. Alright, next review by Nicole. Oh damn, she a bougie bitch, bruh. Just look at that shit. Look at her fingernails. Look at her fucking fingernails. That's all this is all I gotta say. How do you give it a 1-star review when the sandwich is perfectly fine? Okay. Alright, also look at her steering wheel. That means she's bougie as fuck, dude. Only one car in front of me and still had to wait for this. This was the remake. I ordered a oh, well, if you ask for a remake, you're a fucking whore, okay? That's all I have to say. I ordered a 6-piece nugget and a double cheeseburger. When ordering, I didn't get a, would you like to add a drink or a fry? I got a, that's it? When I waited at the window for my food and was given a double cheeseburger with the top bun falling apart, bottom bun rock hard, stale, both cheese slices cold and pieces of cheese cold unmelted, so I asked for a remake. I got a better bun, but still cold unmelted pieces of cheese. I didn't know anyone that eats a cheeseburger with a cold unmelted cheese on it. Fast food places typically have a steamer. Why not steam and melt the cheese before giving it to a customer? This McDonald's is even worse at night. 25 to 30 minutes in line. Time for a change. Well, bitch, like I said before, we ain't no 5-star fucking restaurant. I can tell you that shit right the fuck now. If you want your cheese fucking steamed and what is it, sauteed and all that crazy shit, go to fucking Arby's. You know, their shit already comes liquefied. I mean, you're already fucking up your intestines and shit by eating our food, so go ahead and go to Arby's, see what the fuck they have for you. I bet you'll love it way better than our fucking shit if you're bitching about how a bun looks and how we didn't ask if you wanted a drink or a french fry. Probably because you don't need it, you fat ass bitch. Bougie ass motherfucker. Let's go on to the next review. Marty Hackett. Ooh, interesting. Let's see. Worst place to get food. They were very rude, and it took 40 minutes through the drive-thru, and I asked for a refund, and they said, we ain't got no receipt. Just rude. And need to learn to speak English. Rudest restaurant ever and nasty. Are you fucking serious? Number one, you're racist as a motherfucker. And then number two, asking for a refund? Like, I hate whenever motherfuckers would do that whenever I was at McDonald's. And the fact that they're being racist to employees is just absolutely fucking disgusting. McDonald's had to reply to this by saying the old same bullshit, the feedback thing. But it's like, I don't even have much to say about Marty Hackett. He's just fucking, he's racist, okay? So, don't listen to him. Local Guide, 135 reviews. Let's see, it's another Yelp reviewer that transferred over to Google Reviews. He looks fat and old. Let's see. I was in desperate need of a good hot cup of coffee. When I started drinking it, I got a mouthful of coffee grounds. Men's room didn't look like it'd been cleaned in forever. Thankfully, there's a better McD's in town. Oh my god. This is just one of those things I can't really say anything on because I've been there. I'm gonna say that's an honest review. You know, good job. You get a little high five. Anyways, let's go on to the next one. Looks like is that a he or a she? Oh my god. Whole goddamn motherfucking family needs to put down the burgers. This location isn't worth going to unless you are using the drive-thru. Service was slow, employees were loud, complaining about the work. I couldn't find any condiments or anybody to ask for them. Not a good experience. Like I said, put the burgers away. Put down that fucking fork and go for a walk. You're not gonna be angry. Anyways, next one. Stop. Don't do it. The absolute worst McDonald's ever. Horrific service, waited 45 minutes for food, and everything on our order was cold and wrong. This crew even screwed up drinks and sauces. There were only 4 other customers in the store when we ordered. The employees were standing around talking, complaining about being there, and ignoring customers. They don't give a lick about customer service and clearly hate their jobs. They made stores in places like Memphis, Detroit, and East St. Louis seem more friendly. Had to order through kiosk because no one came to the customer service counter while we stood and waited for at least 10 minutes. It was so bad, other customers were demanding to see manager and get a refund as we were leaving. I didn't know how the store stays in business. I left the store knowing 2 things. 1, I shouldn't eat at McDonald's again, good. And number 2, next time I'm in the area, choose Panda Express or get some local flavor if I have time. There's nothing they can do to make this right. Don't say you weren't warned. Wait time, no wait. Okay, well, get your shit together, TK, before you start posting reviews, because you just said that there was a 10-minute wait. Yeah, so the whole thing about employees bitching about being there is probably the fat asses bitching about it. McDonald's, get your fucking shit right whenever you go to hire people. You don't need to have people that you find like walking on the street, damn near homeless, trying to find a job and shit. Like, unless they absolutely want to work for you, then give them a job, you know. And like, if they're doing well, then keep them. But if they're being a fat ass sitting in the office or like sitting on a chair flipping patties, like actually sitting at the grill with a fucking stool, which I've seen before, flipping burgers, throwing it in the can, and then turning around, not even getting up to put it in the tray, but like turning around and then putting it up in the tray. You know, don't hold on to people like that. All I get is like, we have to wait for them to leave the place before we can fire them, because then, you know, we have to pay them unemployment checks. I don't fucking care, you know, about that shit. You shouldn't even care about that shit, because what, you gotta pay them for like what, a month, and then you don't have to pay them anymore? Trust me, you'd be wasting more money keeping them than just fucking firing them. And just by your reviews, you know, this should already kick you in the ass and make you realize, you know, what the fuck you've been doing. Alright, let's go to the next one. Local guide, 18 reviews, 36 photos. Christine Knoll. Worst service ever. Go anywhere else. Staff was rude. Don't acknowledge you when you go up to ask for something. Orders were made wrong. Don't make it how you ask. Give you wrong drink. Took over 20 minutes to get a basic meal order. There is no refill station, so you have to wait for the staff to refill for you. They will leave you standing there for 20 minutes before they help you, all the while complaining to each other how they don't want to be there and mishandling food. Restrooms were unkept, only one stall working. Worst McDonald's I'd ever been at. Yeah, you just kind of mix in with all the other reviews. You know, whenever I made this video, I wasn't trying to like bitch about how like everybody was, you know, pieces of shit. Like, I remember looking at this whenever I first started working there, and there was some crazy ass like reviews. Like, there was a motherfucker that was waiting outside McDonald's for 5 hours, and obviously you have to see it to believe it, but it was absolutely insane. Like, I was sitting here reading it, and I was like, what the fuck, you're waiting outside of a McDonald's for 5 hours? Just because they said one time, like, they were going to be open 24 hours, and then, you know, you can come and you wait that amount of time. Oh shit, you know, I'm so pissed, you know, I'm just going to drive to the other location. The other location is closed, and you wait another week and go out the same day the next week at the same time, they're still closed, and then you want to throw a 1-star review. Like, I don't know. Yeah, this is pretty much it. I just wanted to make a little McDonald's friendly, nostalgic video about reviews and whatnot. It was pretty fun reading these reviews. If anything, if you guys have anything that you guys want me to do, like if you guys want me to have the funniest, most insane reviews at like any location of McDonald's, go ahead, drop your comments below. But with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.